Jackie, I know you are a big foodie, so let's talk about that.
Big what?
Foodie.
You know, if we start talking about food, we're both going to get very hungry.
I am well aware of that.
I used to do a lot of cooking. I really enjoyed cooking, but now I'm just so busy that I don't really have the time to do that anymore. So now Frank usually does most of the cooking. Our kitchen's now become his kitchen instead of mine. Well, the bottom line, he makes delicious food, so that's really the only thing that's been important. We really enjoy food from other countries, such as Indian food. We really, really love Indian food. That's our first choice. And the close second is Moroccan food. We really love that too. I really like how food is a way to learn about other people's cultures and how they incorporate their culture into their food. I'm really not a picky eater at all. I'm really open to trying a bunch of different foods from different cultures, and there's really nothing that I won't try. Frank is more of a conservative type of eater. He will only try something new if I try it first. So if I try it and give him the okay, then he'll go ahead and try it himself. Sometimes it's better not to tell him what we're eating, because if we do, then he might not eat it. But usually he'll just eat the whole thing, and then I'll tell him later what it actually is, and he's just very surprised that he ate the whole thing. We went to a restaurant in Boston one time with my sister and brother-in-law, and the four of us got there, and their main specialty was calamari. And they had a few other dishes that weren't calamari, but most of it was calamari with other side dishes that you could choose from. And I really wasn't sure if Frank would like calamari, and I wasn't going to tell him what it was, but he said that he would eat whatever I ate. So I got a calamari dish, and I thought it was just the most delicious dish ever. And he tried it himself, and he said that it was delicious. And at one point he looked at it and said, "You know what, that really looks like squid." And I said, "That's exactly what you're eating." And he was so shocked that it was actually squid and that he liked it. I really like different flavors of foods, and I also like the presentation on how it's given to you. It's more like my art side coming in with mixing with my food. So
Interesting. I know you've eaten.
I also try and pick healthy foods that those are good choices for us.
I know that you have eaten a number of game things with your parents in Colorado. Can you talk a little bit about that?
My parents were strong encouragers for us to get out there and eat different things, including game meat. And in Colorado, they tend to have buffalo as their main specialty there. And they have other things like buffalo, and they have elk. And one thing that I found to be extremely delicious was yak. And I was really surprised by that. And it's very, very expensive to buy yak and to actually eat, but it's just so delicious. It was really worth it. We also tried ostrich meat, and it tastes a little bit like beef, but it's also kind of different, and it has a unique taste.
Did you want to talk about your Brazilian
Are you hungry
feast from last week?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh. Yeah, that's right. We did have a really, really nice Brazilian feast last week. They had a huge salad bar set up, and it was actually much better than your average salad bar. They had sushi involved in it, and it was just really, really nice. And then they had different people come up to us and give us different selections of meat, and that was really cool as well.
I know that time is up for you, so thank you so much for saving us. I really, really appreciate your time and effort.